I hope there was not lipstick on my teeth this whole time. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a review for you guys, a foundation review. I was really interested in seeing how this Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour breathable long wearing foundation is going to work out. Who comes up with these kind of words for a foundation? Why can't it be like super simple, like foundation, 25-hour long wear? It says that it does have a high definition finish and it is medium coverage, and there is also an SPF of 20 in it. So I wanted to check out Rimmel. I have not messed with the whole Rimmel brand in a long minute, I want to say. I feel like it's been a minute since I've messed with them. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. It is free. Stay a while. Let's become friends. Let's hang out. I love coming out with content. Let's chill. If you are interested in seeing how this foundation ends up working out for me, then just keep watching. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with priming my face. I usually like to prime my nose area with the Benefit Professional, and then I'll go in with the Maybelline Baby Skin for the rest of my face. To color correct, I'm going to go in with City Colors Photo Chic Color Corrector. This is their dark spot corrector, hence why it is more of like a salmon orange shade. But I like to stick that right underneath the under eye area just so that cancels out any of the purples and blues. Alright, so let's get right into the foundation. The foundation shade that I'm using is in Noisette 502. So it just says shake well before use, lightweight skin perfecting foundation with medium coverage, breathable skin technology that moisturizes for up to 25 hours. I'm really hoping that this foundation isn't super orange or super yellow. They didn't have really much of a shade selection. Ooh, I'm just now first opening this. Yeah, this is super liquidy. So it does come out with a doe foot applicator. This was like one of the darkest shades that they ended up having. I just ended up going with it hoping that we could work with it. I've never put foundation on with an applicator like this, and I'm digging it. I'm just going to go in with this Moda Mythical Brush, blend out the foundation. So this is just one layer of coverage that we do have going on right now. Once I blend it out, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it is maybe like a shade darker than what I am right now, but I feel like with some highlight and powder and whatnot, we'll be able to kind of even that out. And I actually did a video on these Moda brushes, so if you are interested in the whole set, I'll link that video down below so you can go check it out. I'm going to go ahead and apply another coat. I feel like it's kind of oxidizing on the skin as well, because the more that I put on, I feel like the more orange it gets after it kind of sets. So with the second coat, I've pretty much got in a medium coverage. I feel like it's super hydrating like it's stated. You could very much see that it is more of like a dewy finish. It's definitely not mattifying, definitely not what I'm used to, but I do have more so like normal to dry skin. Sometimes I feel like it can get a little tight. This is very hydrating as far as the foundation itself goes. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some highlight on, set the highlight, and then I'll come back and throw the powder on to set my face with on camera so you guys can see me set my face. I'll be right back. So I threw some highlighter on. I used the Colourpop No Filter Concealer, and I also set it with the Ulta Pressed Powder in Banana. Now we're going to go ahead and set the rest of my face with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder Foundation. This one is in medium dark. I feel like the highlight did help tone down the foundation since it is a little bit on the darker side for me, but I'd rather it be on the darker side because I'm able to throw in some concealer and lighten it up a little bit around the highlighted areas. So now it's time to set the face. I'm just pretty much going to hit the areas that still need some powder. Now that I've set my face, it did take well to the powder. It does not like feel weird. I know sometimes when I set my face it could get like splotchy in some areas, especially with like more dewier foundations. I noticed a couple foundations have done that to me in the past and I don't know why. So I guess it is what it is with certain foundations, but I did notice that it didn't do that, and it left my skin pretty flawless. Like, it looks really good. I'll go ahead and zoom you guys in. And as you can see, my skin looks really flawless with the foundation. It did not settle into the finer lines at all. Concealer blend in very nicely, and also when I set it with the powder I didn't have any problems with anything not meshing with the foundation. I was going to go ahead and do a bronzer off camera, but I figured, you know what, let me just do it on camera because I figured you guys would want to see it in action. So let me go ahead and grab my brush. I'm going to be going in with the powder contour that I've been into lately, and this is the Glamour Dolls collab with Lisa Frank. I'm just going to go ahead and just start blending that contour in. My contour is blending out very nicely. It's not looking muddy at all. I'm just taking a dry sponge, and I am just taking a little bit of the pressed powder and just cleaning up those lines. I'm gonna go ahead and skip baking for today, but I definitely want to clean up my contour lines. And then I'm just gonna go in with this powder brush. Grabbing my Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray and just spraying the cheeks. I think I'm going to go in with this highlight. This is the Wet n Wild Megalo Powder Lilac to Reality. Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm just going to quickly throw my lip on off camera. I'll let you know what my final thoughts on this foundation. I quickly threw on Colourpop's Ultra Matte Lip in Love Bug. Absolutely love this shade. Definitely one of my favorites for sure. My final thoughts. I could definitely tell that it is a very moisturizing foundation. It is very liquidy, lightweight. It doesn't have any mattifying property in it at all, so it does leave your skin looking super dewy. If that is something that you like, I would definitely recommend this foundation. It is a buildable foundation. It goes from light to medium coverage. I don't think you're going to get a full coverage look out of this foundation, but it is pretty buildable. It's a lot more fuller coverage than some other foundations that claim to be full coverage. I have more normal to dry skin, so I can see where it does work for my skin. It just feels really, really nice on my skin. Like, I don't feel like I have any foundation on it at all. Even though I did set my face with the powder and put on the rest of my makeup, you can still see the glow underneath. I'm digging it. I'm going to see how it wears. I'll definitely let you guys know in the description box how it ends up wearing over time. I'm not going to come back and do a video on how it wore the whole day because it is super late right now. It's literally like 6 p.m. I've had a long day. I'm just now getting the chance to sit down and film this video. So if you do have oily or combination skin, I don't know if this is a foundation I would suggest for you to try out, only because it is very, very hydrating, and I feel like this foundation will just like soak right into your skin and you might not see any benefit out of it. And the thing that I did not like about the foundation was, I mean, it's not the foundation's fault, it's literally my fault. I just feel like it was like a shade or two darker for my skin. Maybe like a shade. I mean, it's not super, super noticeable, and I feel like it may be a little bit more orangey than I'm used to. There wasn't really many shade selections as far as the foundation does go. There is 14 shades in the whole line, and the darkest one is a couple shades darker than what I do have right now, so it's not even that dark at all. So I guess that is everything for this video. Like this video if you found it helpful, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'll also list my Twitter, my Facebook page, my Instagram, Snapchat, and blogging channel all around this area, and have all the links down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.